everybody, Nico here. Hope you're having a wonderful end to your January 2022. I know I am. The weekly tarot forecasts for this week, the week starting the 31st, are available to everybody. And I was just, wrapping up doing some recordings for them, and I started to get this guidance that these do need to be out there for everybody. Normally, they are only available to YouTube member supporters and Patreon supporters, but I do follow my guides, I follow my guidance, and so that is what we are doing for this week. We are at the beginning of a very big era and narrative shift, especially with, Venus going direct and then Mercury going direct later on this week, and so I hope this really helps you out. If you would like continued access to these weeklies, you can sign up to either become a YouTube member supporter or a Patreon supporter. If you are interested in just horoscopes only, then the YouTube membership supporter option is for you. And if you are interested in access to things like early releases and weekly lives, as well as discounts on top of the weekly tarot readings, then Patreon is an option for you, and you can always see down below for more details. So I hope you enjoy these weeklies, guys. Thank you so much for dropping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it, and of course engagement helps this channel out a lot. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your week starting January 31st, 2022. And just a quick reminder for all of you Libras out there, if you're watching your rising sign forecast, you're getting additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign forecast is showing up. And your moon sign, well, that's going to be giving you the less prominent, albeit still significant, side story that's also playing out throughout the course of the week. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So this week, your big spiritual theme, or the big focus, right? The card that personifies what's moving behind all things in all corners of your life, is the Emperor card reversed. And this is going to be a week where a lot of decisions, or the legacies of those decisions, a lot of commitments, and a lot of judgments and calls that were made in the past that ended up having really bad results are going to come up to be undone. Because with the Emperor card reversed as a spiritual theme, we are getting a chance to unmake and undo a lot of things that ultimately have been running for far too long, or have had too strong an influence in our lives. And for some of you, this could be going back years, this could be going back decades. And for some of you, this could be, even things that you yourself used to believe or used to uphold as a value, or decisions that you made that you wish you could take back, or decisions that you defended that you realize maybe were not the best. If they were not decisions that you made, they could have been made by an authority figure. This can also apply to things like values and belief systems. But with the Emperor card reversed, we are turning that all upside down in order to clear it out, right? Remove every bit of it from our lives and from our space, and clean our slate. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, and your finances, we do have the Magician card reversed. This week could be a bit frustrating, because it does look like a lot of you Libra people are going to need to be ready to face an issue that has been going on either in your field, at the office, or maybe with a financial or family matter that has been screwed up to all holy hell. And I feel like you're coming in to not just simply face the Magician reversed here. I think you are coming in to actually clean it up, to fix it, to undo it, right? Like we saw with the Emperor card reversed. With the Magician card reversed, this could be something where, not only are we going in and we're clearing it up and we're fixing it, but we're also getting a chance to create a bit of a shift in terms of the attitudes of others around what brought this about in the first place. This could actually have a very strong reform effect, especially if we are dealing with a situation where a sensitive work, or financial matter is concerned, or possibly the way something has been carried on in a financial arrangement that is actually having or has had, a negative snowball effect. Just keep in mind with the Magician card reversed, you may run into some resistance here if you are coming through and calling this out and finally clearing it up, because you are going to be coming up against those that, while it may be evident that they are not necessarily fit for what they are doing, right? Whether they're not fit for the job, they're not fit for the role, or they're not fit for the responsibility, may try to defend their position even though it shouldn't belong to them. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you do have the Tower card upright. And with the Tower card upright, I am seeing there is going to be some rather explosive news coming your way through community, or maybe with regards to a goal or an aspiration you are pushing towards, or maybe even another household, a family member, or a friend. Now, with the Tower card, it's important to understand that this is an overdue transition. This is something that has been maybe delayed or put off for far too long. It's been prolonged in its lifespan, or it is something that was held up with, just things that ultimately were never going to be sustainable. I don't think this necessarily has to be bad news, but in the beginning, this could create a bit of social disruptions as we go forward. This could be news about a breakup or a divorce in the family, a job transition in the family. But I do think that this is something that a lot of you Libra people may have already seen coming. This is, however, still undoing a lot of bad choices or bad commitments that were made in the past here as well. And in fact, for a lot of you Libra people, this may not even feel negative at all. This could also feel like a bit of relief, a bit of freedom, or maybe even an opportunity to finally embark with a journey that you have been waiting for a chance to get on. Sometimes the Tower card doesn't even get precipitated by a negative event. This could actually be very positive news that just kind of turns the world upside down. When it comes to your challenge this week, you do have the Seven of Wands reversed. Be careful what you choose to fight for, and be careful what you choose not to fight for, right? Choose your battles well. The reason I say it that way is because this whole week, if it's all about undoing old decisions, we don't want to be in the camp that is insecurely doubling down on bad decisions they made or bad values they held. This is an opportunity for a lot of reversals, and some of you may actually not have to do any of that personally, but you do have to be ready to be a dissenting voice if people are still choosing to live and enact bad belief systems or unhealthy belief systems or create dysfunction in, say, the workspace or in their relationships, or reverberate those negative legacies. With Seven of Wands reversed, however, know when to call it. Some people are not worth fighting with. Not some people are, you will not be able to get through to, but do not be afraid to dissent where you know it is necessary. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you do have the World card reversed. And this is going to be a week, speaking of undoing things, this is going to be a week where there's some do-overs as well when it comes to your relationships. And a lot of you who are in committed relationships, or you're married, you have families and all of that, are getting a chance to have another go at either a goal or a lifestyle, something that really meant a lot to you and a partner in your relationship history. We're getting a chance to bring it back to ourselves. We're getting a chance to reintegrate with it. Maybe it's something we wish we never gave up. Maybe it's something that we did kind of, see through start to finish, but we would like to do it over again. Or maybe it's something we would like to bring back because we know it's something that would have a positive impact on our kids or on our future as we go forward together as a marriage or as a family. The World card reversed is bringing this all back on the table for you to retrieve if you'll have it. For those of you who are currently single or available to new people, the World card reversed is indicating that it's a chance for a lot of you to start over with somebody. Now, this could be starting over with somebody that we were seeing or had a chance to see in the past, or maybe getting a chance to start with somebody that we never got a chance to start with in the first place and sort of do over our connection or our chemistry that way. But that will be, of course, on a Libra to Libra basis. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.